Welcome to People with Purpose. I am your host, Sylvain Rochon. I'm a speaker, an author, a serial entrepreneur, and a business strategist. My purpose is to engineer a paradise on Earth using cutting-edge technology. I hope this show will give you excellent examples of individuals that chose to do great things in their personal and professional lives. Perhaps they will inspire you to follow in their footsteps. The show's format is very simple. I ask my guests 3 simple questions. What is your personal purpose? Why is it important to you? And how did you get started? Now let's hear from our guest.
Hello everybody, this is Sylvain Rochon and I am today with Evan Carmichael. He's a serial entrepreneur and YouTuber, the founder of Believe Nation. Great messaging from Evan. He says that he's solving the world's biggest problem, which is untapped human potential. How are you doing, Evan?
I'm great. Good to be back.
Yes. Yeah, just so you guys know, we tried this before, but then we had some sound issues, and now a few months later, we're able to reschedule and make this happen. So, Evan, let's get back to the original question, which is, what is your life purpose, my friend?
So I think your purpose comes from your pain. I think people try to avoid their pain. They try to block it out. And I think you need to do the opposite. I think you got to run towards your pain, not to live in the pain, because that sucks, but to then think about how much you've grown since whatever happened to you happened, and then how you can serve others. I think humans are good. I think ultimately people are good. We want to help. We're built to serve. I think human beings are built to serve. And I think the best way to serve, the cause that you'll be most connected to, is what you had to deal with and the pain that you suffered earlier in your life. So for me, I love helping entrepreneurs. And I love talking about how great entrepreneurs are and how we're going to solve all these problems. And entrepreneurs are game changers, and all progress relies on entrepreneurs. But the real deep reason behind it is because I struggled so much as an entrepreneur myself. Just the feeling, having no self-worth, feeling embarrassed, feeling ashamed, not getting results in my business. And I just want to make that path easier for other people. So I think your purpose comes from your pain. And I think understanding what was so painful for you, whether it's a recent pain or growing up, and then if you've gone through it and come out the other side, you just naturally want to help other people who are struggling with it right now.
Right. So, but for you personally, why is helping others, in this case, specifically entrepreneurs, so important to you?
Well, because I struggled so much as an entrepreneur. Because in my first business, I felt alone. I wasn't getting results. I was making $300 a month. I couldn't afford to go to McDonald's. It's like that's very real. Like I think back, and I still resonate with entrepreneurs who are suffering and struggling. I feel closer to them than some of my contemporaries who have had lots of success. I still don't like the fancy parties and the fancy restaurants. I still resonate more because that's where I came through. I remember like $5 can go a long way. And so because I struggled so much in that business, now I want to help other people who are in that right now and pull them up. I think when you're climbing the ladder, or you're climbing the staircase, and once you've gone one step on the staircase, then you want to reach down and help the people who are on the step below you and pull them up to come with you.
Yeah, that's excellent. I think that's an amazing attitude and purpose. Now, do you think that, before you were an entrepreneur and started to struggle, because I think that's a typical story. I mean, I'm a consultant for startups as well. See it all the time. It's exciting. $300 a month. Hey, make it and make it roll. Like make it work for you, right? But before you started that, do you think there's some part of your past that kind of aligned you towards this kind of purpose, not necessarily towards entrepreneurship, but towards helping others, the way you describe it today?
So I think in terms of helping others, I think there are 2 types of people. There's some people who love helping. They want to help the world. They want to have a big impact. They want to hit big numbers and feel like they're leaving their mark. And there's others who just like helping the 10 closest people to them. They don't have a big mission, but they want to help their friends and their family. I think most people fall into those two categories. I think there are some people who might have a disorder, or brain chemicals not quite aligned properly. But I think again, humans are built to serve. We want to help. It's just, are you mission driven and want to help the world, or are you, I only care about my family and my closest friends? I got asked a question by one of my fans. If you had a choice between your son, my son, hearing every word I said and hearing my message, or a million people hearing my message, I'd pick the million people over my son. And my wife would pick my son over the million people. How we different align. Now, I don't know where that, like if it's 10-1, I'll pick my son. I don't know where the line goes, so I don't want to dive down that hole too far. But I want to help the world. I want to help my community much bigger than just the 5 closest people to me. And so I think it just starts with self-awareness. What kind of person are you? There's no right or wrong, but if you force me to only help the people closest to me, I won't be happy. And if you force my wife to try to have a bigger purpose and not care as much about the people closest to her, she won't be happy either. It's just understanding that, one, everybody is built to serve. If you are not happy with your life right now, it's because you're not serving enough people. You're not helping enough. It's part of who we are as humans. We want to help. And then what's your preferred style? Do you want to help the world, or do you just want to help the closest people to you? And then how you help then dives into your purpose, right? How you help comes from the pain that you had, and then you get to execute against that.
Yeah, really cool. Now, Evan, final question. There's a bunch of people that are watching here. What's your message to them, like right now? What's coming on your mind that you want to talk to tell people right now?
What I've been seeing a lot of is the fear of doing something that you want to do because of other people's judgments. People aren't afraid to fail. They're afraid to fail in front of somebody else. You'll sing all day long in the shower. I'll sing all day long in the shower, but then I won't go sing on the street corner. Well, why? It's because there's other people watching. And I think it's really silly to try to play small for the rest of your life because of the opinions of some strangers around you. And at the end of the day, you need to build your version of your life. And as much as your parents or your friends or your family might love you, everybody has an opinion of what you should do. You need to figure out what it is that you want to do and stop being ruled by the judgments of other people. There's some exercise that I do to go through that, but I think that's kind of a super important message for people right now. I think we're playing small constantly because we're worried of what some strangers think of us.
Yeah. So let's get out of that comfort zone, eh?
Yeah, and I think it happens in a lot of small ways. I think, as an example, I have earbuds on right now, and I would walk to a busy intersection. Along the way, I'd have music in my ears and my earbuds, and I'd be dancing, I'd be shaking. I'd be like, yeah, I got some good music on. Here we go. And then as soon as I got to the busy intersection, I realized that I stopped dancing. I stopped moving. Like, well, why? Like, well, because there's people around me now. And I said, well, why did I stop dancing just because there's some stranger? I'm not offending them. Worst case, it's a joke or it's something fun. Here's this crazy guy. So as soon as I caught it, then I had to dance bigger. Then I made it this huge scene on the corner. And again, not trying to get in anybody's face. I was playing small based off of my fear of judgment from strangers. And I solved it a little bit. I grew a little bit of muscle in that moment. But the scary thing is, how many times did I get to that busy intersection and never notice it?
Yeah.
I've probably done that 100 times and never even notice it. I think we play small by default because of our fear of judgment. And so when you catch it, then what do? When you catch it, then you have to do the thing. You have to go and do that thing just to break the cycle. People are thinking they're going to go off and, look at your stuff. You're talking about game-changing stuff. You're talking about the future of the world, right? These new inventions that are coming out. For the entrepreneurs to do that, it's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of being able to deal with failure, a lot of dealing with other people's judgments of you. How are you going to do that if you can't even dance on the street with music in your ear? right? Like you're going to the gym and trying to lift 1,000 pounds, but you can't even lift a 5-pound dumbbell yet. And so I think that's a problem for most people. And I think the way that you get there is to start training yourself in these little exercises so that you stop caring a little bit less every day about the opinions of other people. And again, it's not to show it up and put it in their face and make them feel less than. It's just for you. So if you ever catch yourself being worried about what somebody thinks of you for something, then you have to go and do that thing just to release it, regardless of the result. Regardless of if you get a win or a loss, it doesn't matter. The exercise of pushing through that discomfort is worth it.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for that wonderful message, Evan.
Cool. I'm glad I helped.
Yeah, believe, right?
That's it, all the time.
Cheers, buddy.
I hope you enjoyed the interview. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. Please join me also on Clubify, a social app allowing us to share ideas and where you can participate in some of my projects. The link is in the section below. Also, if you wish to recommend someone great I should interview, please let me know. And as always, follow your passion. See you next week.